So Juelz showed up to his hosting at the gay club in Atlanta, 20 bitches deep, sat down the entire time, never interacted with the audience, never got on the mic, and declined interviews. And the girlies are upset. The girlies are upset that the freshly 21-year-old straight man from Houston that they booked to come into a gay club did not come into said club and appease the desires that they have for him and fulfill whatever fantasy they had of their mind of him being gay. The girlies are surprised. Well, I'm here to tell you that I'm not. Juelz did exactly what straight men have been doing since the beginning of fucking time to the gay community. And I, for one, am not mad at him. Blue Ivy taught him well. Get to the bag. For one, it never made sense for Juelz to even be booked at a gay club. I don't even give a fuck if Juelz signed that contract and said, I promise to FaceTime that cowgirl when I got to the club. There was still no reason for him to ever be booked at a goddamn gay club in the first place. Thinking that Juelz was going to come into that club and show love to the gay community when he has never fucking done it publicly before is crazy. I don't know what the fuck people were expecting to happen. Were you expecting that boy to get on the mic and come out of the closet? Y'all are always reaching out and expecting people to be allies of the fucking community when you don't even support the people that are inside the fucking community. Like, y'all let y'all desires and thirst for a 21-year-old boy trick you out of a fucking bag. I don't feel sorry for nobody. You better dispute the charge.
What's the hardest part about being you?
Misconceptions.
What are the
People think
misconceptions?
I'm gay. You know that?
I am gay.
Pretty like that?
I do.
Like, you wanna know something that's so crazy?
What's crazy?
You know, like, in the start of my life, I used to like...
This is not to be heard.
Nah, for sure. Look, you know, like, the first time I ever heard myself in the media was, I was in 7th grade, and my mom had posted this picture of me. I was dressed as LL Cool J. I had like this red
Halloween
jumpsuit, yes. I'm 13 at the time. Mind you, I had a girlfriend at the time. I went to school and my girlfriend showed me a picture that my mom posted. And it was on some media shit. And these grown ass adults was calling me gay at 13 because they were saying I'm pretty. I'm a pretty boy. And
you got colored eyes.
So look, so this is how I kind of think of it. I started modeling and I went from bashing women to automatically now I'm gay. And
You'll never win.
And then look, listen, I just declined the interview at the spot and now I'm homophobic. So I went from bashing women to now I'm gay to now I hate gay people. So it's kind of, you know, just let them say what they want to say.
They're going to say whatever and they're always going to have something to say.
The girls and the gays and the dolls and the theys are mad. They're mad as hell that Juelz Smith, the son of Solange Knowles' model and somewhat of an influencer perhaps, came to Atlanta, booked and paid to be at the club for the gays, the black gays in Atlanta, and he didn't do much of anything. Maybe they said he got up in that club with 11 women and didn't say shit to them gays, didn't say a thing to them, that he didn't get on the microphone, didn't greet them, didn't speak to them, didn't say a thing, didn't do nothing. See, as Dominique Morgan said, there's a teach of nuance here. Imagine. Because why are you mad at a straight man for being straight? Like, why you mad about it? Are you really mad and got smoke for Juelz, or do you have smoke for the promoters that brought him into the city? Like, that gave him this opportunity, that came in, maybe didn't give clear directions on what they wanted. Is that maybe who you're mad at? Because the people that have the coin are choosing to pay people that aren't even allies to do work. When that money could be going to real genuine allies, or if better yet, to actual members and leaders in our community. And that's where I think maybe some of the smoke needs to go. Like, and I don't know where he was going to be. I don't know where he was going because wherever it was, I wasn't going to be there. Now on a Friday night, baby, on a Friday night, that's date night. I'm trying to get up and do what I'm trying to do, get up and do what makes me gay. What makes me gay. And that's what I'm doing on a Friday night. I don't know about you.
Juelz Smith, bro. Why even do the gay bookings, my nigga, if you wasn't able or wasn't willing, rather, to talk to the gay media outlets? That's why we got to be careful inviting people into certain spaces, you feel me? Because he literally, and I saw this coming, but he literally just used the community to make some money and did. And he said it on social media himself, you feel me? He said the moment they realize it's nothing but some money being made here or some shit like that. Are we that weak-minded to think that doing an interview with a gay media outlet is going to make you gay? And who's your PR rep? Because if it was really about making money, they would have told you, you definitely want to engage, you feel me? You want to take a page out of Tank's book, you feel me? Tank don't discriminate. Tank will take his shirt off and perform for whoever, you feel me? He's created a relationship with the community to where he will be invited back. I don't know why y'all thought because his aunt is an ally, he would be too. Like, bro, you walk runway. Relax. You could have did an interview with you. You a whole runway model, bro. You don't get to act macho. Sitting in the gay club. Fuck out of here. But yeah, it was just bad for business, you feel me? It was really bad for business to be caught on camera denying an interview with a gay outlet at a gay club. Make it make sense, my nigga. Make it make sense.
So we went from this to this to this to this to this to this to this. Boy, nephew think he a Kardashian, huh?
Juelz is diabolical.
He's struggling, babe. I told you.
You do that?
Yeah. That look good to you? Man.
As he hunching on his 41-year-old grandma, got it booed up with Tommie Lee from Love and Hip Hop. It's crazy considering the fact that his mom is 39 and she literally has a kid that has a kid. Now, for him to have this much proximity to wealth, fame, and power, it seems like he went all the way to the bottom of the dating pool and plucked somebody out of the street. He's 21, she's 41. Dare I say it's kind of giving low-key predatory? I don't know. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. Like, Juelz is grown and can date whoever he wants. I know that are both consenting adults, but the age gap of it all is crazy to me. For hunching on somebody that's literally older than his mom, that much. I'm sorry. Him dating an older woman is not the issue. A lot of times they tend to be more emotionally mature. Nobody else you can find out here that's in your age range. Nobody that's in their early 20s you can date. You're literally 21 and you're about to go date a grandma. It's crazy to me. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. They was spotted booed up. Tommie was all on his back. They were calling each other bae. Lady was in the middle of a restaurant doing like some weird poses and she talking about she can do that and much more.
And what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Tommie Lee and Juelz Smith enjoy a little night out together. For those of y'all who don't keep up, for those of y'all who are confused, this is Solange's son. Beyonce's sister? The Beyonce? Her sister? Her son. That's who Juelz is. Okay? We're gonna start right there. Again, for those of y'all who don't keep up and don't know, for whatever reason, who Tommie Lee is, it don't even matter. She came from Love and Hip Hop. Just know that this woman is 41 years old. Juelz, 21. What the fuck are you doing on the back of a child? Talk about my baby. No. A baby. He's not your baby. He's a baby, a child. Hello? He literally just became able to drink at the fucking bar. Are you kidding me? What the fuck are you doing on his back? That's not even his grown man body. That's how sad it is. Me personally, I don't like how society makes it seem like women can't be predators. 41 years old. There's absolutely no reason why you're walking around with a 21-year-old boy who has not even begun to live life yet. And you can tell he's troubled because he's walking around with Tommie's laced ass. Anyone who knows of Tommie, she is laced 6 days out of a 7-day week. I have seen her laced more than I have seen her sober. This kid is obviously troubled. Beyonce! Please get your nephew, Solange. What's happening? I don't like that. Y'all give men all the heat of being predators, pedophiles, XYZ, and make it seem like women can't be on the same shit. Absolutely not. Talking about this what you do when you like somebody. She's old enough to be your mother. Shit, a young grandma. Wrap it up.
41-year-old reality TV star Tommie Lee responds to the backlash that she's been receiving, saying she's not that type of girl after she was seen on a night out with 21-year-old Juelz Smith, who is the son of Solange Knowles and the nephew of Beyonce Knowles. But here's the thing, she was even seen kissing him at the end of their night out.
They just kissed.
Now, I personally thought the entire situation was inappropriate because why would someone who is 41 and was 20 when someone else was born be even hanging out with a 21-year-old, much less be seen kissing a 21-year-old? Now, I don't know if she remembered what go down when there's $1 billion on an elevator, and honestly, the price has gone up because the entire family is worth way more, or if she was just doing this for content. But either way, I think it was inappropriate.
And I just gotta say, as a Leo, there's really not much you can get. Like, I mean, almost anything. I'm actually going to say for certain, there's like almost nothing you can get past me without me understanding. And I just want to let Juelz, his PR team, and everybody on his side know that the whole overworking to try to get him and Tommie, to be out there as a thing because whoever in the fucking camp fucked up and accepted a gay booking. And then he actually showed up to the gay booking instead of just refunding the money. So yeah, just know. I understand and I get that you didn't hire Tommie to kind of make that situation go away.
What made me laugh about y'all be talking so much shit about Juelz is y'all forget who his mama is. Solange is the rebel of that family, has been. Juelz, he was a teenage pregnancy. Like, it's like y'all don't call yourselves Knowles Carter scholars and know that Juelz is literally just his mama's seed. He his mama's son. He gonna do what he want. Y'all haven't read The Matriarch. The lady done told us. And honestly, to be quite frank, the grandma, the baby, that's badass Teeny B. This it's just like y'all don't. Everybody acted so shocked. Juelz with Tommie. Solange and them is a little. They is hood. Miss Tina said in the book she is from Galveston and she is ghetto. It also makes me remember like back in the day when everyone used to call Beyonce. I remember there used to be like this big, like it was Beyonce, LaToya, Calendria, and the other lady, Latavia. And like the whole thing was like Destiny's Child. They all had these like ghetto ass names, right? And they all had these country ass accents. Like these people. I just think it's important to remember that these are not like generationally wealthy people. And I know that has kind of been, I'm going to go into like an American rant. Part of the issue that aristocracy from across the pond has quite had with like American wealth in the last 200 to 300 years is that Americans in general aren't polished. Think of like the Titanic and the unsinkable Molly Brown. Kathy Bates plays her character in the movie Titanic, and compared to like all the British people, she's very, I'm from the South, and America just got this money, we do what I want. That attitude obviously trickles down to Black America, and when you got people like talented 10 through generationally wealthy who know like debutante balls, all this shit, you feel me? And you get people who like get money in the first generation, they're still gonna hold on to that. And I think that Beyonce and them is just Beyonce that like y'all have forgot these are people from the South, not historic, don't come from wealth, and they is a little ghetto and they like it. They like ghetto shit. I like ghetto shit too. That's why I always, whenever y'all be like, how did your mama and your daddy meet? My daddy put that Bay Area ism on my mom. I don't know what to say. It happens. Juelz being outside with Tommie was like the least surprising thing I seen all day. Think about who his mama was outside with. Reginae just told us that Solange was dating Lil Wayne. And honestly, I didn't really know that. But that's not surprising because Lil Wayne dated everybody. Lil Wayne got around so bad. Remember when I was fucking with Born in the 80s Crack Baby when I first moved to Houston? That was such a time. Anyway, he's obviously around Beyonce and Solange age. And he was telling me in like the early 2010s, like late 2009, early 2010s, Solange used to be in Houston heavy and Beyonce was still Beyonce. Like, y'all forgetting who Juelz' mama is and who the grandma is the baby is. Like, Juelz, him being outside and being with like ratchet shit is not surprising as fuck. In fact, it aligns. I agree. I too like ghetto shit. Also, Juelz' daddy served me the motherfucking gumbo when I bought it when I was with Lavelle, and I said, damn, and no one knew that was him. And I said, I'm too deep in these people's business. I said, Daddy Juelz? I'm too deep. Why do I know that this light-skinned nigga is this nigga daddy?
Talk about it. All right, so the biggest story around the world seems to be Jay-Z being attacked in the elevator by Beyonce's sister Solange. It's leading on all the newscasts. Of course, it's a hot topic here, but it's amazing how the world has let go of everything else important and is talking about this. She is kicking his behind. And the security guard's trying to hold her back. Beyonce's next to Jay-Z in the corner. And I know you've seen this footage before. You know that Beyonce waited a long time before she stepped in between them. Yes, she almost kicked him in his area, but he caught it. This was at, as you might know by now, the after party to the Met Gala. It was at a place here in Manhattan called the Standard Hotel. The hotel is upset because the footage even got out, because this is supposed to be a place that caters to celebrities. But who falls for that? You know, of course, this footage probably made somebody rich. The only thing that would make somebody richer is the person who's got the audio. Okay, so now, you know, I will just say that the people have been speculating and saying, well, why didn't Beyonce get in the middle? In my mind, Beyonce didn't get in the middle because Solange was probably attacking him over something that he knows he was dead wrong about, and therefore, sister didn't get in the middle. And a lot of people are also saying, well, Jay-Z really held his head because, you know, real men don't hit girls, except there's some footage online of Jay-Z hitting a female fan back in the day. Allegedly. The legal team is up there going crazy with the alleged button. The video, everyone, is 3 minutes and 27 seconds. So if you'd like to see the whole video, you can do that on your time. But the bodyguard to Beyonce stopped the elevator in the middle of, you know, going down. They were exiting the party, so they were on their way out to the paparazzi to get in the car and stuff. So stopped the elevator, and the fight went on. And I guess the security guard, by not just... Look, Beyonce and the security guard were standing there like this is nothing new between Solange and Jay-Z. You know, it didn't look like something new. I mean, otherwise, wouldn't you have jumped in the way and stopped it if you were Beyonce? If this was something new, she just stood there in a very delicate dress. I mean, if she did much more, a boob would pop out because, you know, she was wearing that very revealing dress. All right, so here's what I have. Solange's purse. You know, you see there at one point, by the way, at one point, I think I even see Solange spitting on him. You know what I mean? Solange's purse right there is a 1.1 pound Anna Heinmark metal bag. So it could have definitely done some damage if she connected with his face. In addition, people are saying that inside of this after party to the Met, that Solange got into some sort of argument with the fashion designer Rachel Roy. Now, Rachel Roy used to be an intern at the Rock or whatever, back in the day. And that is when, look, I'm sorry, I gotta say something when I get in the purple chair, so I'm talking. Now look. Back in the day, those offices were Dame Dash and Jay-Z. This is going back to my radio days, you all. Come on, rock with me. There were pretty girls and models walking all around there, posing as interns and secretaries. And it's also was known, I'll say alleged, for the legal team, that Dame and Jay-Z would pass girls around up there. Rachel, were you one of those girls? Come here, Suzanne. I want to give you an example of why it might have been that Solange came out of her face at Rachel in the party in front of other people. Because Jay probably did some stupid slick man mess walking with his wife like this. Oh. How I'm doing? No, but you know what I mean? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't figure out how it is that Beyonce did not get involved with this unless something happened to that party that Beyonce knows that Solange was right and Solange is just sick and tired of it. And she probably went over to his face during the party and said something slick like, you know what? You're not gonna do this with my sister right here. You're not gonna do this with my sister right here, right? And then the three of them left the party, and as soon as the elevator door closed, there's 3 minutes and 27 seconds of beatdown. So, you know, and then Dame Dash went on and married Rachel. So therefore, you know, when Rockefeller, whatever split up, Jay-Z's parting shot could have probably been something like, "And I had your wife." Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. And people were accusing, saying, well, maybe Solange was drunk and therefore went out. But when we show her walking out of the place, she doesn't look drunk. Roll that footage. She doesn't. Let's just watch this together, okay? There's the security guard. She doesn't look drunk. She's not teetering on her heels. Her hair is laid. Shout out to her hairstylist. Now watch this. Watch. He's not allowed to get in the car, and Beyonce gives a smile and gets in the car with her sister. Now, you can ride with whatever theory that you have about this, but I'm sticking with the Wendy theory. I'm sorry. By the way, everybody needs a sister or cousin or something like that in a Solange. So, Solange, good for you and good for your earlobes too, girl. You have both earrings. You still look put together. But you don't mess with Solange when it comes to Beyonce. You know that, or when it comes to her mom. The word on the street has always been that when Matthew came home with the mistress and pregnant with the little half-brother Nixon, that Solange took it to her father too. You just don't mess with Solange. And I'm trying to think of what in the hell a sister is getting in the way of her married sister, because your marriage is sacred. Your marriage is sacred, and but there aren't too many reasons I think that a sister would get in the way and start pummeling in a public venue. Now, the elevator was private, but everybody knows the cameras are watching. And they were stepping out to the paparazzi. And this is Beyonce and Jay-Z. I don't think she was out of her mind. I think that Jay-Z has done something really foul more than a few times in this marriage. And it is my belief that these two people, unfortunately, because I think he dips it where he works and dips it in the industry, in my opinion. So therefore, when you go into the Oscars or you go to the Met Gala or you go to this party, it's not like random chicks. It's there's Rachel Roy and there's this one, and there's that one, and no. Oh, and this is not my last note, but this is the last thing I have written down on here. Shut up, you guys. Beyonce used to have a tattoo of Jay-Z on her ring finger. Show the picture and pull up on the ring. Do you see? Okay. I hate this show. We are so damn nosy. Let's show the picture of a ringless Beyonce so we can pull up on that finger and see that the tattoo is on its way off. There's a little Band-Aid over it. Do you understand, or are you just awing? Am I like Angela Lansbury? I always appreciated Murder, She Wrote because she doesn't use a gun, she just uses her brain and knows the clues. See, I don't use a gun, but I think this is some pretty damn good detective work. In conclusion, something smells very rotten in Denmark. And I think that all marriages go through stuff. And so they're no different in terms of stuff than any marriage. But I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce, I wish that they weren't going on this world tour. I think that they need to have several seats for a moment. I don't want to see them going to Nets games. I don't want to see them out for dinner. Cook something, or hire. You got to cook at home. You're like, you all just need to. I think that they need to lay low. As much as we love to see them out and about, I enjoy seeing them at the games, also smiling and having a good time. And when they're out with that little daughter, now look at her checking his text. You see, then the more they go out now, the more under scrutiny their relationship is going to be. And that's not right, because all marriages go through something. It just so happens that there's something is on a Sherry Shepherd is so happy that this story happened. Sherry. Hey, Sherry girl, I'm telling you, whatever you and your husband, soon to be ex-husband, are going through, all you gotta do is wait a beat and another celebrity does something and everybody forgets. So Sherry is someplace like, thank God for Solange. It is a very unfortunate situation. I don't think that this couple is going to make a statement. Why do they have to make a statement? I don't believe that they have to make a statement. What are they going to statementize? You know, I've said what I said, and you'll keep talking, because we're all talking. It's the front page of the news, and it's the lead newscast on every news thing. Solange, more power to you. And Beyonce, I wish I had a sister who would fight like that. I mean, I know she would, but my sister's older than me. And she'd be scared of breaking bones. And Jay-Z, no good's gonna come to you until you fill in the blank.
Juelz used to slide in Hollywood Unlock's DMs when he was younger, trying to get my staff to hook him up with different female celebrities, one of which was Sky Jackson. Y'all can go do the Googling on that. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm just saying that man did his own thing. And I felt very uncomfortable with Juelz in our DMs because me being Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, a gay man, I don't want Juelz in our DMs. So I would DM him back and say, hey, Juelz, like, you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, da-da-da. And then I contacted a friend of mine named Fadia who used to be at Meta to say, hey, can you please get a message to Solange that her son is in our DMs? He wanted us to help him get verified, a whole bunch of different things. So I told Fadia to go and tell Solange, and I know she went and did that.
Man took an L on this one again, and it was some real sucker shit. Sky Jackson and Juelz Smith are officially broken up. The young stars confirmed at the end of their relationship after a leaked video showing the intimate moments between Sky and Juelz went viral. According to the Twitter user Def Noodles, Juelz and Sky became intimate with one another when he was 15 years old and she was 17. In fact, the controversial video that sent the internet spiraling is from that time. Juelz allegedly leaked the footage after Sky reportedly cheated on him as a way to get back at her. Smith also ended the relationship upon discovering Sky's infidelity. Allegedly, she broke bro's heart, but I still wouldn't leak no videos. I just don't get down like that. But what's Sean's take on this though?
He won't fuck your best friend and your sister. Lie to ya, then screw ya. Get mad if his homeboys do ya.